thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now you're on your second day of the tour so far. Last time we saw you, we were in a very cold Wales in the midst of December at Hard Rock Hell, with the old chalets still looking like they haven't changed since the 1950s. How did you find the whole festival experience there?
It was like the first thought I had when I arrived there. It was like cold, very cold. The dressing room was cold. Everything was cold.
As cold as Sweden?
Yeah, it's cold in Sweden, but I mean, we didn't have like any heat in our hotel rooms.
Oh, you have to put the little money thing in.
Yeah. So I talked to our tour manager. What the fuck is this? I have to sleep, and I have to sleep kind of proper. Is that too much to ask for? And he was like, sleep and shut up. And I was okay.
It's definitely an experience then.
Yeah, of course. But it was cool, like a atmosphere around the festival.
It's very close, I thought.
Yeah, and I mean, see those bands like UFO and Uriah Heep and stuff. It was cool. Airborne.
Yeah. Now at that time, it was just a week or two just after Split Your Lip was released.
Yeah.
You got some initial fantastic reviews. A couple of months, I think it's 4 months now since it's been released. How has it gone down?
It's gone down really good because the first single from the album Moonshine in Sweden was so gold in like 3 weeks.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we were happy about that, and we got a lot of, like you said, we got a lot of good like reviews for the album and stuff. So, and it's like climbing all the time, so it's really good.
I think it's a very strong album. I don't think there's one weak song on it. I think it's fantastic. And I also noticed that you released it on vinyl, which is personally my favourite musical format.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Fantastic. Is there a reason? Because I know you've released a couple of your other albums on vinyl as well.
We grew up with vinyls, so I mean it's very important for us to have like that in our record collection. Yeah. This is our album. We have vinyl as well, because nowadays you don't print that much vinyl from new bands, so that's why it's like a limited edition. So the funny thing was the Beckford album, the last album, there was these fans who came up to me and wanted to have it signed, the vinyl, and I was like, what's this? I don't have this. Have you done a vinyl on the Beckford album? And I called the record label. I want one as well, like this, because it's cool, because I put up, because of, the band on my walls at home, vinyls and stuff, because I'm proud of shit. Yeah. So it's very important to have vinyl as well. I agree. It's nice. CD, it's like, vinyl is big.
Yeah. It's nice to see bands that are still supporting such a fantastic format. Now, with the Split Your Lip, are you playing a lot of that tonight at the live show support, or we get a mixture of old stuff and new? Or
we're gonna play, I think it's 4 new songs. Okay. And then we doing like one from Bad Sneakers and one from each album. I think. Excellent. It's like we ain't gonna do anything from the No Regrets album, because it sucks. No, I think that's our weakest album. Okay. So that's why we.
So the fans will definitely be happy tonight then that they've got a very range to look forward to. When we last spoke to Ade in Wales, he said that you guys recorded this album over a really short period of time. It was 5 days. Yeah. Were you sure of what songs were going to make this album, or did you have a variety which you had to choose from?
Actually, when we wrote the album, we had like 60 or 70 rough ideas for songs, but we tried to keep it down, because there were so many ideas. We were like, oh, what should we use? So we came up with this album, and we had all the songs ready, written and done when we went into the studio, because we rehearsed like 8 weeks every day, and then we recorded the album live in 5 days, and then after that we did some kind of overdubs, guitars and some vocals after that. But we all play together. The other guys in one room and me in another because of the microphone, you know. And but it was quite fast. But that was because we were so well rehearsed.
Sure.
Before we went in.
No, it's a great achievement to do it in such a time span.
It's a little bit like they did, you know, back in the days.
When they charged.
Yeah. You have to do this fast. But I mean, we had the money to be there longer, but why?
Of course. What about, so the album, you were saying there's about 60 tracks to choose from.
Yeah.
Will we ever get to hear anything of the songs that didn't make the cut?
Maybe.
Ooh, possibly
That's
next album. Oh.
That's a secret.
You've been going strong for about 14 years now, which is quite a while. You've got a nice amount of albums behind you.
You're getting older.
You're not showing any signs of it on stage. It's as energetic as ever.
Thank you.
Would you say that Hardcore Superstar today still has the same values and the direction which they're heading for when you first created the band?
Definitely. That's the good thing about Hardcore Superstar, because we never, if we went up on stage and I feel like a little down, you know, in my personal life or something like that, I won't show it on stage, because when we are on stage we are like four best friends that have the time of our life, you know, and we love to do this. And I don't know what it is, but if we're sick or whatever, or got the fever, it doesn't show us on stage, because we got this, it's almost like magic, because we got this energy, this power, you know. And it doesn't matter if it's like 50 people or 5,000 people, because we love what we do and we give the audience the energy that we got, you know.
Very
give and
electric.
take. Yeah. So I think that's almost wonderful and beautiful for a band who's been doing this for 40 years to still do it.
Is there anything left that you haven't achieved yet that you want to?
I have a dream. I want to play Long Beach Arena, California.
Yeah.
Because when I first heard Iron Maiden, Live of the Death album, I wanted to play there. So that's something I have to achieve in my life.
Sure, that will happen soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, now I guess there's the question on everyone's lips. It's coming up to festival season all around. Have we got you at any UK festivals this year?
Sadly not in England.
Oh no.
Yeah, we would love to play Download again, but you know how it is. It's more bands than us in the world, so maybe next year. But we're doing festivals across Europe and Sweden, Scandinavia this summer.
Cool. And so, like we said earlier at the very beginning of the interview, you're on the Dark Decadence tour right now.
Yeah.
Where can we see you after tonight? Where else are you heading to?
Tomorrow we're heading to Nottingham, and we're also going to play in Newcastle, London, Folkestone, and
it's not just confined to the UK, is it? It's all across Europe as well.
Yeah, and we're going to Italy, Switzerland, France, Belgium. Well,
it's a big tour.
Yeah, I think it's 10 countries or something like that.